Guys, how are you today? How you guys doing? Welcome to today's video where I just thought, you know what, I want to share this. This is something I used to do before, but I don't even know why I stopped doing it. But for 2024 I was like, we're going back into budgeting. We're going back into budgeting because without the budget, you're just spending. Budgeting does not mean we're not going to spend, but at least we know where the money is actually going. So yeah, I'll tell you a little bit of a story in a minute. How are we? How are you doing, guys? I believe that Christmas went well and we enjoyed it. We shared our dinner and I believe you watched our video. Like, yeah, the master of the season, which is Jesus Christ, actually enjoyed everything we did. Everything we did, as well as us, we also enjoyed sharing our little gifts, and I'm sure you enjoyed your little gifts as well, whether you received it or not. But the most important thing is we're still alive and we still have hope for tomorrow, and it's going to be all right. I'm also going to wish you a happy new year, and believe whatever did not work this year is going to work next year. We just have to have faith, and as long as we still have breath, as long as we have this capacity of being alive, we can still believe that it's going to go well. And I wish you all the best. It is actually the house or home budget. It's not a business, it's not complicated, it's so simple. You can even write it on a piece of paper. It's just to remind you, or for you to be aware of where your money is actually going. And if you like spreadsheets, you can use spreadsheets. I'm not even a guru when it comes into this spreadsheet thing. It's just I'm using the basic one. I use the basic one. So yeah, I was like, why can't I share something very nice and important to you guys? So what I did is I put all the list of everything we do spend money, like everything. What I did not put down here is my makeup stuff, my pencil stuff, my wig stuff. I did not write those things down. The thing that we have here is the thing that we, shall I call it wants? No, wants are the needs in regard to the house. So I listed everything down, every bill, anything that we have to pay in order to run our family. I've listed everything down and then put the prices. Let's say, for example, electricity and gas. Every bills or payment we have been paying for the past like 6 months or 8 months, that has been consistent. That's the price that I've actually noted that, okay, at the end of every month, this is the average amount that has been going into the bills, and all of the rest I've listed it like that and added all those price. I think even if you're doing the key method, you can still write it down, like roughly how much do you spend a week, and then you times by 4 or 52 weeks in the year, and then you just write it down like that. You're actually tracking your spending. It's going to help. It's actually a very way of knowing where your money is actually going, because especially those little spending, you think is normal, you think is nothing, you think it doesn't affect, but actually it does, because you're not paying attention, but the money is actually going. It's going. But because it could be like £20 or £15 and stuff like that, we don't feel like it is money. Actually it is money. And trust me, if you steal even £5 or £10, you're going to be arrested. So it is money, and you have the right to know where your money is actually going. Yeah, so that's basically what I did. I added all the prices, and I also created a separate one. This one is, I called it like kind of predicted one, and I also created another one down that I wrote actual one, which means all the prices that I've actually added into all the items that I've listed here is kind of me predicting that this is the amount which will be going into this, even though I know already that this is the amount that electricity has been taking. but it's still a prediction because you don't know. It might change, it might increase or decrease. All of that could happen, but I just put it that amount, and then I created another one which I called the actual one, which means at the end of every month I'll be adding how much, because I can easily track it on my, you know, the statement. You can easily see, or how much did electricity company took from my account. So I'll come down here and then write the actual one, and so on and so forth when it comes into everything. Even my grocery is here. My grocery is here. Let me actually bring it up so I can read to you everything that I've wrote down here. You can add your own one, because I'm sure we don't really have the same things when it comes into our household. Things might differ. It's not really a problem. All we're doing is just that we just want to track our expenses. As I said, I have my electricity and gas bill. I have my how's it called, internet supplier, because I don't want to read the name of the company. I have the internet supplier. I have my grocery, my hygiene, petrol, and the African and Caribbean food. I've listed that, the water, and all the fees in regard to the girls, to the school. I've listed all of that down. So the list goes on. You just list everything according to your household, and then, as I said, I've added the price. So I started from January until December. So every month it changes according to what I've listed here. According to my household, my changes will happen, will have a huge effect when we will reach around summer. It's going to be affected. So all of that, I've taken it. I've written it down because I know what is going to change, the expenses which will be removed from all this. I know it already, but you never know tomorrow, is it? We don't know. So yeah, I've put January until December. Everything is actually written down the same way I did into my actual one. I did not add the prices yet because I don't know how much actually I'm going to pay. So I just listed the same stuff. I copied and pasted the same stuff, but I left all the January, all the months from January to December empty. It's really empty. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but here all of these are the list of the stuff that I've listed, and around here you can see it's very empty because actually it is not even January yet. It is not the end of January, so I don't know how much I'm going to spend here. I hope I'm making everything clear because I know how much this helps. So the story that I wanted to tell you is when I did this when I did this spreadsheet, yeah, when I finished, of course, I forward this to my husband's phone, and I'm telling you guys, I can't remember, where was he? I don't know if he was in the bedroom or in the kitchen. When he received the document that I sent to him, you guys should have seen how fast he actually came into the living room, because I was sitting down here with my laptop doing all of this. The way he came so fast, like, what is this the amount of money we have been paying for the internet? I was like, yes, sir. I was like, yes, sir. And he was like, we need to switch. We need to switch. I was like, yes, sir. You see, this one, it has been happening. It was not the first time. We have been paying this same amount for months. I'm telling you guys, for months. I remember even telling him that this internet company, I am not liking them at all. But you know, man, he wasn't paying attention. Maybe he thought it was a lot of wahala from our side and all of that. He didn't pay attention. But when he saw me like listing all these things, it was like, this is a bit too much. It's a bit too much. So yeah, that's basically the point. Something that we have been paying, thinking that it is actually normal, just me listing everything down, it made him realize like, no, they're taking a lot. Like, that's how it is. But when they're literally taking it, you don't feel it. You feel like it's normal. But in reality, it could be normal. It could also not be normal. That's the point. Because we have been paying it, but he never sees it as a problem. But me just listing everything down, and then at the bottom, I added a total. I added a total of each month. It wasn't really satisfying. It wasn't really satisfying. It was not satisfying. But my point is just like, now you're actually aware of what is going on. So it's really, really very important to write everything down. At least you have a clear vision of what is going on. Another thing that I actually like doing, I haven't done that yet. I wanted to show you how I did it on my phone the past 2 years, but I had to give Shanice the phone so she can be so quiet. But what I've been doing is just like adding pictures. We normally do it like the vision board. I don't really do the board one, the big board where you put pictures like that. I love doing that. I actually wanted to do that this year. I might do it, but I haven't done it yet. But in the past 2 years, I've been doing on my phone. I'll just like put pictures of the things that I wanna do throughout the year. I'll put pictures, trust me guys, on my has a wallpaper on my phone. That is actually the picture that I have of all the pictures of things that I want to do in the year. So every time I touch my phone, the first thing that comes on my screen is actually that pictures, and it reminds me of so much. It reminds me of so much. Throughout the year, at some point I started getting upset because I was like, oh my god, I haven't even achieved this, I haven't even started this. Like, before I started my job, I was like, guys, I'm telling you the truth, like, I go into a point where I was so stressed because every time when I look at my phone, I was like, I haven't even find one. Like, what is going on? It's like it was pushing me, like, you wanted to do this, you haven't done it, and it is almost June, that like the middle of the year. Like, what's going on? Somehow God actually blessed me, and yeah. So I decided to start adding pictures like that in order for me, because sometimes I feel like when you draw something big like that and you place it somewhere, like imagine if I'm out, for me to see it, I have to come back in the house or wherever I place the board for me to see it, and in order for me to be reminded that these are the things you were meant to achieve this year. Whereas on my phone, even when I'm on the bus, even when I'm driving, anytime I come in contact with my phone, you know that we always have our phone. We always have our phones. So every time I touch my phone, the picture will pop. That was like, it kept reminding me like, you wanted to achieve. Obviously, I haven't achieved everything that I wanted to achieve based on what I wanted to achieve, but at least I've achieved like almost half or even more, which makes me happy. So my plan is those things that I didn't achieve, because it was very, very important to me. If you watched one of my vlogs when I started going to the park early in the morning just to walk and, you know, see the nature and all of that, I mentioned something like that self-care, like that was one of the things that I wanted to do in regard to self-care, like doing my own thing by myself and stuff that makes me feel good, stuff that I used to do even before I have kids and all of that. I wanted to go back into doing that. I did mention something like that into that vlog. Yeah, so those are the things that I haven't even done it the way I wanted to do it. So 2024 is going to be my main focus. It's really going to be my main focus, because in the past 2 years it's something I really wanted to do, but because I had like quite a lot of other things that I wanted to do, so it kind of take my attention, my time and all of that. But now that I've achieved, like, you know, 1 or 2 things that was actually my main priority, so self-care is actually going to be my main one, and I'm going to try my best to focus on it. And then another thing I want to do different is also, I don't want to use the whole year to accomplish something. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because I feel like it's actually delaying, and you end up not accomplishing other things because you feel like you have time. You feel like there's, oh, I still have like 365 days. I still have like 52 weeks. I still have like 12 months, it sounds like you have time, but in reality we don't have time. So that's actually something that I want to do differently. I want to split the year into 4, like January, February, and March. I want to achieve something throughout the 3 months, and then April, May, June, achieve something, and then July, August, and September, achieve something, and then October, November, December, achieve something. I want to split it like that. I want to split it like that because I don't want to use the whole year just for me to do one thing. If I want to travel, I need to be specific. I want to travel around let's say February. I wanna be specific. I wanna set targets that I can achieve it. It doesn't have to be something big. This is just a basic example. Like if I wanna travel, I need to be specific. When exactly do I wanna travel? Is it within the first 3 months, or later on? When exactly? I can't just lay down and then say, oh, next year I really do want to travel. No, we're not going to do it like that because it feels like you still have time, but by the time you know it, it is actually the end of the year. Because remember, Christmas itself takes us time and energy, like 2 to 3 months just planning Christmas. And for me to say that I have a whole year just to do one thing, no, I do not have a whole year. I do not have a whole year. So I have to be specific in that way. Anything that I want to do, I want to be specific like that. That's actually something I want to do different this year. I want to be specific. I don't want to use the whole year to accomplish something. No. If there is something, as I said, 2024 is a self-care year. So I want to start it like, no, from January, maybe once a month, I need to do this. In the month of January, I'm going to do this for myself. In the month of February, this is where I'm going to go in regard to my self-care. And in the month of March, I wanna do this and that. Like I wanna be specific like that. It's actually going. I feel like it's going to motivate me more, even if I end up not doing it in January because of some reasons. We don't know what tomorrow will bring for some reasons, but it's actually going to be in my mind. Oh my God! I told myself that in January I was going to let's say go out by myself, but I didn't do it. As soon as we're entering February, I think I'm going to start by doing that. You see? Because if that's how we work as well. Because if you have something that you're being serious and you want to accomplish, if you haven't done it, it's actually going to be, you're going to be like, oh my God, I haven't done this. Unless you're not serious. But if you're serious, you're really going to feel somehow, oh God, I wanted to do this, but I haven't done it yet. Like, it's going to be your priority. That's how I want things to be done in 2024. Like, self-care, I really need to take it so serious. Now that I feel happy that God actually met me throughout 2023 and accomplished some of the things that I wanted him to do for me. I'm so happy about that. And in regards to my household, this is how I want to do things. And yeah, I know you guys, you're going to be here and we're going to be doing it together in order to motivate each other. It's easier said than done. But yeah, also when I know that, oh, I have to do this, when I know that I have to record it in order to share with you guys, even if there'll be other stuff that I might not share, but at least I know that, okay, I can share this in order to motivate you guys. And also I would love to get your opinions as well, like what I could be like doing in order to record, because sometimes, to be honest with you, yeah, it can be so scary. It can be so scary. It can be so scary, like, oh my God, if you put content like this, how are they going to, you know, stuff like that. But I remember someone actually, 2 people basically, someone actually commented like, Mama L, you can also share stuff that you like. I liked that one. And another person also commented in one of my previous video, not previous video, but one of the video, the person actually said there's nothing wrong like sharing and stuff and blah, blah, blah. It was actually motivating because I'm just one of those people. Sometimes I feel like sharing can be so scary. I'm not gonna lie, sharing can be so scary, but I'll be comfortable and motivated. I even remember Christoph actually, not even once, like more often, he's always asking like, why you don't share this? Why you don't do this and record and share and stuff like that? I feel like, but he has asked me questions like that several times. So yeah, sometimes it can be so scary, guys. I'm not gonna lie, but slowly we're going to get there. That's why your comment will motivate me, and yeah, we're going to have a good year. 2024 is actually going to be one of those years that we need. Although we are moms, we still have, I'm still me. I will not stop saying this. I still me. Marjorie is still there. I need to feel good. I need to be happy. I need to enjoy life in order to, you know, spread my happiness and all of that. So I need to take care of myself. So 2024 is actually going to be a self-care year. Are you planning to use the whole year to accomplish one or two things, or you're actually planning, the way I said, split the year in order to be motivated and feel like you have achieved at least more things which you couldn't have achieved before because you were feeling like I still have time. You know, procrastination is one of the things that's actually delaying a lot of stuff in order for us to accomplish in life. So that procrastination is staying in 2023. It's actually staying. We're not going into 24 with the spirit of procrastination. It's actually staying. We're entering a new year. Not really with new me, because I still me. It's still me. It's still me entering 2024, but with a different mindset, if I want to say it like that. Yeah, with a different mindset. Like, yeah, I don't want to use the year or play with the year. I'm here to do this. I'm here to accomplish this. Like, yeah. That's what I wanted to share with you in this video. I hope it is actually helpful, and I'll see you into 2024. Take care of yourself. I don't know if you'll be going to the prayer. If yes or if no, it does not matter. Just remember to praise God, to thank Him for everything that was good and bad. He knows the reason why. And in 2024, do not forget to let Him know your plan and put Him first in order for everything to accomplish. I love you guys so much, and thank you for being here in 2023 for Mama L. I love you, and I'll see you in 2024. Bye.